Hello friends, Dallas here with Privateer Press. One of the key steps in putting your models together is filling in the space between your parts. So, grab your putty and let's mind the gap. Alright, so let's take a look at our winter troll. And as you can see, sometimes whenever you have two materials or two parts coming together, you have a little bit of a gap there. And you're going to want to fill those in. And to do that, we're going to use some P3 aluminum putty. I've already cut a piece off there. You want this about equal mouse size. You're just going to mix this up. Just roll it between your thumbs and forefingers. And just work it together till it's all a uniform color. There you go. Don't want to over mix it. Nice and soft. So I'm going to pull a piece of this off to use. I'm going to set this aside for now. I'm just going to put this right here on my thumb. I usually make like a little pillow shape. I'm going to use some lip balm. I'm just going to apply this to the back of my hand. And not only does this keep my skin nice and soft, but makes for a perfect way to keep the putty from sticking to your sculpting tools. Just run that through, get a nice coat on there. Now, to begin, I'm going to take a little sliver, cut that out, and apply it right in that gap. I'm just going to push this down with the end of my sculpting tool into that gap. And as you can see, it's not sticking to my tool from the lip balm. I can use the back of the blade and I'm going to smooth that out over his arm to create a good transition. If you get too much, I'm just going to cut this away. Like so. I also have my special sculpting tool that I made out of a P3 hobby knife. I just dull down the blade and the tip. I'm just barely touching this and just smoothing it into the surface of the skin and just creating that nice transition. We're just going to do this anywhere on the model where there's a gap. So on the other arm, the other underside of the arms, just wherever it needs to be filled in. Once you get the putty all smoothed out, the model's ready to prime and paint. And there you go, a quick tip for filling in those pesky gaps on your models. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more videos and check out the links in the description below for more in this series and additional information on the P3 hobby line. Hey gang, Dallas here from Privateer Press. Everybody knows that there's the 3 P's of painting: patience, practice, and perseverance. But what you might not know is that there's a 4th P, and it's the silent P, and that P is pancakes. So today, in honor of our 50th episode, we're gonna cook up the hottest batch of pancakes in the hobby world. Let's get started. All right, to get our pancakes started, we're gonna take 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, a teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of baking powder. We're gonna integrate this. Mix it together, real light and quick. This way your baking powder doesn't get clumpy. Now we can add our eggs. We'll use 2 eggs, a couple teaspoons of vanilla. You can also use almond extract as well. And we're gonna add some milk. I'm gonna start with about a cup. We're gonna mix this up. And now you do not wanna overmix your batter. If you overmix your batter, you'll get a tough pancake. That's no good. You want your pancakes light and fluffy. That's what I always go for. And it can be lumpy. The lumps will actually cook out. There we go. Nice consistency, nice and thick, but still flowy. We're gonna let this set for about 15 minutes while we prep our griddle. All right, our griddle's hot and setting at 325 degrees, so we're ready to cook the pancakes. Our batter's been setting for 15 minutes. I'm gonna give it a quick stir. That looks pretty good. I'm just gonna use a measuring cup to put the batter onto the griddle. I'm gonna use a half cup because I like big pancakes. You can use whatever cup is appropriate for you. So just get a scoop of that. Get rid of that. Ice cream scoops work well also. And just get a nice big pancake out there. So at this stage, if you wanted to add something fun to your pancakes, I'm gonna use some chocolate chips. I'm just gonna sprinkle those out. Just put it on this side. You could use blueberries, strawberries, gooseberries, cinnamon, almonds, just whatever you want. I like to just sprinkle these on. We're just gonna cook those right in there. When the edges curl up and it starts bubbling, it's time to flip our pancakes. There we go. Look at those. Perfect. So we're gonna let these cook for about a minute on this side to let them cook all the way through. And if you're worried about it, you can test it by breaking them open, taking a peek. You don't want them doughy. All right, just gonna take a quick peek. Look at that, golden brown. Good on the inside. Ready to eat. Add a little butter, add a little syrup, and it's pancake time. Here's the 50 more episodes of P3 Presents. That's your turn. Can you give me a yummy? When you take the bite, can you go yummy? Oh, say pancake power. You should say pancake power. Will you do that? One time. As soon as we do this, we're done. I'll give you 5 high fives. You can eat that pancake now. No. No? What's wrong with the pancake? I'm gonna eat the pancake then.
No.
No, well then eat the pancake.